get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
In order to create goals for yourself that are going to work out, we need to put a little science behind it. We need to put a little effort behind it. When we're working with teams or we're working with programs or just even athletes individually, one of the things that we implore a lot is something called SMART goal setting. SMART goal setting is not just the term SMART, it's an acronym, S-M-A-R-T. S refers to specific goals. When we are creating goals for ourselves, it's important for us to not just create a general goal that we hope that we can achieve. It's important for us to break down that goal into little elements that we can analyze, watch over, measure, and also be able to keep on top of in a certain duration of time. So in order for us to start the process of goal setting, it's important for us to say, we're going to have a specific goal. So for example, a specific goal could be, I want to make this team this season. That's my goal. I want to make this team this season. And what's specific about it is this season. If I don't apply that, then it's just to say then, I hope I make this team. Well, does that mean this season, next season, by the time you graduate high school? What does that mean? So S is specific. Let's create a specific element to your goal. M refers to measurable. We need to be able to measure your goal in some way, shape, or form. So for example, a goal could be, I want to get faster in my run. I want to get faster in my ability to read and react situations. So we can measure these with different algorithms, with time monitor. We can measure this with all different other types of technology, but we want to be able to say that our goal is something that we can measure. So again, if it's to say that I want to make a team this season, I have a measure in place. That measure is this season. If it's to become quicker in what I do, it's to be able to say I'm going to time my run at the beginning of the season, I'm going to time it at the middle of the season, at the end of the season, to see if I've improved my speed and what I've done. A refers to attainable, achievable. Is the goal that we're setting for ourselves something that can be attained, that is achievable, or is it something that's like a pie in the sky, big kind of hope? It's got to be something that's actual, factual, that we can actually say to ourselves, it's realistic that if I put in the hard work, the time, the effort, I can legitimately make that team. I can accomplish that goal. So A is referring to attainable, achievable, applicable. R refers to our ability to be realistic with what we are putting before us. Are we able to realistically be able to relate to this goal in a way that we can apply hard work, dedication, all the different effort elements that we can control to be able to realistically attain that goal? Being able to relate to that goal because it means something to us, being able to realistically relate to what is going to be needed to get that goal, that's R. Realistic, relativeness, so it applies to our goal of accomplishing something. T refers to time. We need to put a time limit on that which is our goal. Again, if I use the example of I want to make this team this season is that time. It's to say that I know that we're going to have a training camp, we'll have tryouts, coaches will be picking the team right after. I need to be ready for those training camps that might come up. I need to be ready for those tryouts that are going to come up so that when it comes time for that team to be picked at the end of September, October, November, whatever it may be, I will be ready for that time when I need to perform. When we apply SMART goal setting to what we want in our life, in our career, in our season, that's when we can really start making difference happen. We can start setting goals that we can achieve, and then from there we can build on them and add to more and more and more things that we want in our game or for our team. So for coaches, SMART goal setting could be breaking down our team in little chunks and little pieces and saying that we're going to measure little parts of our game, our team, and we're going to create little goals for ourselves as a team. It could be to also create smart goal setting with each athlete on our team. This is what the best coaches do. They'll sit down with their athletes one-on-one, from their goalie to their star forward, from anyone that might be on their baseball team, football team, whatever it may be, and create smart goals for each athlete. Each athlete will then have the ability to take control of their game, control of their season, and develop not only a sense of empowerment for themselves, but also allow their self-esteem to rise and grow, and to be able to prove to themselves and to their team and to their coaching staff that they can not only be dedicated to attaining certain goals to make them a better athlete, a better teammate, a better overall player for the team, but it will allow them to also be able to work on certain things that are going to allow them to become the athlete they want to be. And it will also give them direction as to what they need to do to maybe get more playing time, to get the ability to get special teams time, to get more opportunity to grow themselves as an individual. So smart goal setting is not something that you use just as an individual. We could be using this as a team. We could be using this as a corporation. We could be using this for each and every single athlete, so that we make every season a positive one. Every season, each athlete can work on specific goals that are going to help them achieve a better level of output for themselves. Smart goal setting is something that can take every athlete and help them empower themselves and give them direction, rather than having athletes go through a season and wondering, what could I have done better? What could I have done more of? What did my coach want of me? What was he or she looking that I would have improved upon so that I would have gotten a chance to play more, perform better? Smart goal setting allows that athlete to understand what your expectations are for them, and also your standards. An expectation, and many times, can be a wish, a hope, but a standard is something that we all must achieve. So for coaches, smart goal setting helps us really create standards, not just expectations that we hope they will get to. It's a standard that they clearly know is expected of them. So the more standards that we can create, the more ambiguity and gray we will eliminate, thus making that athlete understand the control that he or she has to reach that standard, improve their skills, increase their self-esteem, which will increase their motivation all around, and thus make an all-around better athlete, better teammate, and a better representation of our program that always achieves our standards.